Well, found my first little dead critter on the trail. Not sure what happened, but there he lies. Good morning from the Appalachian Trail. This is Pappy with Oopsie-Daisy Adventures, where I believe the best adventures happen when my plans fail. Ran into a couple of thru hikers last night at the shelter. Rusty, Mothman, and Bigfoot. We shared the shelter. Pretty uneventful night. About 2 miles in right now, doing a pretty steady climb and some ridge walking. Hoping it's a beautiful sunny day. So I'm hoping to have a few views to put on here today. Good morning, and let's get started. So one problem with fall and spring and summer hiking, I'm 4 miles in, 8 miles yesterday, and other than the FAA tower that would have had a view, this is the closest thing to a view I've had. I much prefer winter hiking. The leaves are beautiful, but they cover up the views. Well, sitting here in my nice camp chair, which is a luxury that I do carry with me, I'm eating some chicken and peanut butter. Doesn't that sound like a good combo? Peanut butter's good protein. Chicken's good protein. I've done 5.7 miles, probably 600 or 700 up, then back down, then back up, then back down. I've come from Groundhog Creek Shelter, and I am at the road that enters the trail that goes up to Max Patch. I've got less than a mile, and I'll finally be at Max Patch, where hopefully I will have my first big views on this 2-day hike so far. Would have had a good one at the FAA tower had it not been socked in with a cloud. But beautiful day today. As you can see, the road behind me, and then the road going back that way has got some road work on it. I've seen a few side-by-sides come through and a couple of cars. Pretty crowded up in this area, but it'll be fun to get to experience Max Patch finally. I've heard so much about it. Finish up lunch and then get going. By the way, when I stop to eat lunch and get my chair out, I also put my camp shoes on and put my feet up so that they can get a little rest. See y'all later. It's just a smooth, easy trail. Sometimes the stairs. On our way up to Max Patch. I'm sure the views will be worth it. Okay, I forced myself not to look back, and I'm still not on the summit, but finally, and I do know that you can't see these views the way I see them. When I say gorgeous, the leaves are changing. It is gorgeous. Okay, we're coming up now. I'm sure we'll go all the way to the top of Max Patch. No camping, no fires or stoves. Area closed 1 hour after sundown. Reopens 1 hour before sunrise. Supposed to reopen 2026. I'm hoping in January I will actually be able to camp up here. we shall see. You can see the parking lot where day hikers park to hike. Big stand of pine trees right there. Beautiful. Max Patch, and I ran into C+, Buddha Chill, Chaps, and FP. Okay, see, we're from Fort Payne, so that's going to be real easy to remember. Right. They're resting right now, but they're southbound, hoping to finish up before October's over.
Oh yeah,
probably. With the Smokies in the background. Good luck, y'all. Well, that was pretty amazing, getting to sit for a little while on this beautiful spot called Max Patch and talk to some thru hikers that are less than 300 miles from being finished. They're all excited. They got one more night and then they're going to go into the Smokies. If I have time and feel like it and don't do the 300 miles, I may load up and go to Newfound Gap and try to find them coming through and see if I can't do a little trail magic for them. That would be fun. Get to see them again and help them out on their hike. It's so exciting. It just energizes me to run into these thru hikers. I've just been climbing and climbing and climbing today and got these beautiful views, but now I'm energized and ready to go because, hey, these guys have made it. They're doing 15, 20 miles a day, but they didn't start out that fast. So it's very encouraging to me. And this is definitely a spot that I would like for me and Jessica to come up and just do a little day hike up to and see. It is just absolutely breathtaking. Okay, so I am at the top. Don't know exactly what this is. Probably going toward Hot Springs, the mountains in the background. But on top of Max Patch, you can see forever. Just now getting into the Smokies right here. There are mountains all the way around. 360 degree views. Oh, Jessica, I can't wait for you to see this. A lot of pretty flowers up here on top. Can imagine what it looks like in the spring. All right, so I finally hit the trail. Right back here is where it breaks off from the loop trail and dumps back off on the Appalachian Trail. I'm not sure exactly how far this stays in the field, but I am really, really, really hoping that it goes up over that bald right there. I'll let you know. Okay, this is just for my records. Right behind me is Max Patch. I just walked in the woods. Right here is a campground. I'm on the north side, but there was one very similar to this on the south side. So if it is not open in 26, I need to come down here, set my tent up, and go up there for sunset. Back up there in the morning for sunrise, and hope I have pretty weather. Something to remember. Thought I'd video while I was walking down the trail. You never have a trail this nice. This is close to Max Patch going toward Roaring Forks, and I imagine they get a lot of traffic. So they've done a great job widening, flattening. Don't have a lot of rocks or roots. So I thought it'd be a good chance to video just a little bit. You can see with the blazes split like that, that means the trail is going to go to the left up here. So you kind of be watching for that. Usually there's just one blaze on a tree. These are to slow hikers down that are going too fast. Now, I'm not sure why these are here. They're not really to catch animals or keep them out. Probably to keep ATVs from getting on it. So you see, we came to a road. And I'm like, which way do I go? Well, according to the trail markings, it goes to the left. So I'll start looking, and it's across the road. On the left, you see, you can't really see the blaze, it needs to be fixed. It goes to the left off the road. All right, I don't like to film while I walk, so that's a quick shot of what the trail looks like. Well, here. Okay, I have made it to Roaring Fork Shelter. Have my stuff spread out all over the table, got my mattress blown up, went and got some water. It was about 1.8 down the trail to get the water. Got my camp chair set up and my feet in the air so I can relax a little while. Let's see, the trail did not go over the bald. It turned to the left and then went into the woods. So I didn't remember to tell you that when I got to the campsite there and was filming it. I went just a little over 8 miles today, met the 4 through hikers there on Max Patch, passed 2 or 3 on the trail. It's been a great day. Didn't push. I stopped. Y'all saw the video of me relaxing and eating lunch. Took about 30-45 minute break. And I probably took another 45-minute break talking to the through hikers. Like I said, they told me they were hoping to be at Newfound Gap Sunday. I'll be done hiking and heading home Sunday. If I don't go up to the 300-mile mark and come back, haven't decided yet. But if I don't go up to the 300-mile mark, I will probably go to Newfound Gap and just maybe take some Gatorade stuff up there, see if anybody needs a ride. This shelter has got a privy. It is 1.8 miles to water, so I cameled up and got a lot of water and brought back with me. Luckily, it's 1.8 north, so when I can be completely empty when I leave here in the morning, stop and fill up when I get there. Tomorrow is going to be a 10-mile day, which is a little bit longer than I've done in the past. Right now, I am at the shelter all by myself, so hopefully it'll be a good night. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you in the morning for day 3 on the Appalachian Trail.